Folks, I'm meteorologist Tom Kavicka talking about what a difference a day makes. You can see our tower cam view from Alexandria. Clear sky. It wasn't starting out that way this morning. Saw some low clouds, but the wind blew them out of here. 75 degrees out of AX, dew point 45, so there's some chill power in the atmosphere for tonight as the air is dry and the wind will lay. And so we'll see a chilly night. I have some numbers for you city by city and parish by parish in just a bit. So from one Cenla broadcasting tower, we go to the next one in Gina with 76 degrees there, clear sky, good real estate as you see right there, beautiful view, good visibility, and again, it turned out to be a delightful day. I did put together some measured rainfall totals for you. I keep up with 247 rain gauges in central Louisiana, if you can believe that, and so I do my best with it. But there's 14 here, and I'm batting 1,000. I was able to get all 14 of these measured rainfall totals. Others I haven't quite got caught up, and I'm still working on the complete analysis of it. But here it is. This is enough for probably most of you. Measured rainfall, again, with gauge truth, what I call ground truth, looking at, let's see, over toward... Let's start in Natchitoches with about 5 4/10. There were some heavier rainfall totals back up toward Red River Parish and into DeSoto Parish and some of those locations, but we still had some very heavy rainfall in that sector. Some of the higher totals were in Vernon and Beauregard parishes, as you see here, and the top total came from Bon Weir. That's a little gauge on the Sabine River west of Maryville. We're right in here. Is where that total was on the Texas side. So yeah, forgive me, I'm a native Texan, so I'm putting that on here. 15 3/4 inches over that 3-day period, Monday through Wednesday. The second highest total came from Bentley. This is a Ross station there, Forest Service station. Generally a little bit kind of between Bentley and Pollock, and a little south of there of that line. 10.84, about right in this particular area. Colfax had over 5 inches on the other side. Heavy rain over in LaSalle. We had over 8 inches in Gina. Pretty good rain in Jonesville. The 559 that I have for Alexandria Pineville out at AEX. And then heading south, it looks like a little bit lesser totals in many locations down in that particular direction because they didn't get hit twice. Some of these areas, say from about a DeRidder, Alexandria Pineville, to Jonesville line, they got hit twice by heavy rainfall. Once Tuesday evening, and then overnight, and then into the day morning on Wednesday. So that was the kind of situation there. So some very hefty totals. A 10-inch rain, by the way, some historical perspective, in a 24-hour period occurs about once every 25 years. Now, over 3 days, it's a little bit more common than that, but these are still very substantial rainfall totals. Let's move on to something else. The current forecast and the features, surface high pressure diving in from the higher elevations there, leading to some wind, and that wind, of course, blowing this system off to the east of us. That pressure difference driving the wind today, gusts 30 plus, but it cleared off nicely, and dry air is in control of the forecast for a while. Lowest temperatures tonight, these are the numbers I expect us to drop to. 44 is my average, ranging from 40. Yeah, there's might be that chilly tonight in a few locations. I think it'll be about the lowest we would find. 48 for the higher range. And of course, these readings, quite chilly for this time of year. We should be 54 degrees. So that's a good 10 degrees below normal. Qualifies as unseasonably cold. For Friday, high temperatures will respond to about what we had for today. I've got temperatures generally ranging through the 70s. Do have a couple of 80s down there toward DeRidder and Oakdale, middle 70s, taking us from Jonesville into Vidalia, kind of that kind of pattern. So 77 average, 74 to 81 your range. I look ahead for today, that weather system again getting out of the particular area, taking the rain with it as the high pressure builds in, the trough feature heading out as well. And give it another day as we head into Friday. The gloomy weather up east, thanks to that system, but it's made its exit from central Louisiana, and we've got delightful weather hanging on in this direction with a little bit of a high pressure ridge, kind of a shortwave ridge coming across the plains. But a big system hits the west coast there. Next weather maker, of course, there. Nice weather for us, and then it remains a little gloomy and inclement for our friends up east. One more day for Saturday, but we've got a beautiful day in store for us. Now let's go beyond this. We'll move this out to about Friday evening, and we see the big system out west. Now watch what happens as, again, according to the GFS model, that energy will make its way into the Corn Belt and set up right in here, out ahead of it to the south of it. It's a large system. So we're on the south side of it. We get a little bit of dynamic influence from this particular system. So that's why I put a little bit of a rain chance in and have had that next week. Undoubtedly, with that track of that system moving through the Rockies into the plains, it will draw moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf will open up, as we say, and the moisture will flow inland in response to that particular system. So we're going to get warm and humid, kind of a spell of that coming up here for us after that. And then as we head into the rest of the forecast, this is Friday p.m. after our 7-day. A little bit of a wavy pattern has developed here. There's still some energy left out west, but with that warm, humid air mass in residence already in place, it's not going to take much to bring us around to some rain and thunderstorms. By the way, that first system looks like at least a regional severe possibility of an outbreak, maybe in the plains in the early part of next week. So that's something to watch out for. I think we're a little bit too far for anything like that to get very active for us. Here's your 7-day forecast. 2 chilly mornings ahead, Friday and Saturday morning, where we're in the 40s, averaging in the middle 40s, but they're mostly sunny days and mostly clear at night. Sunday, partly cloudy. We can handle that. And warming up, though, on both sides of the thermometer, especially at night. 52 for Sunday, a little bit more humidity, and then the humidity returns a little bit more Monday. Then it really gets muggy Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. You see the warm temperatures as we have there, low 80s, mid 80s. There could be a couple of spikes in about the 86 or 87 degree range. I was comfortable putting a 20% or keeping a 20% in the PM Tuesday and a 20% AM Wednesday. That front, that weather system that moves off the west coast and into the Corn Belt that I was talking about, will bring a frontal approach, but I don't expect that front will get close enough to us to give us any higher rain chances. By Thursday, things have kind of settled down temporarily, and then maybe after Thursday, we may see some influence from another system that I was talking about, as they had that little bit of a wavy pattern, some energy back off to the west. So maybe next Friday we might see our next chance at some thunderstorms. But this 7-day forecast, not looking too bad, folks. And so hope you enjoy it. And thank you for being with me. And thank you for supporting SinlawWeather.com. And Nick Mickels will be back to update you in the morning. And I'll see you again somewhere around this time. Hopefully maybe